What is going on, guys? KeeN Flame here, back with another game. So this game is going to be the first caster game I'm going to do for Retold, and it's going to be none other than KeeN against JSS. So let's get straight into it. And so the players don't know really too well how to play yet, so it's going to be very messy, and we're just doing this for fun, right? So we're just going to see what's going to happen and then go from there, right? So let me adjust the sound a little bit. Okay. All right. So we got GreenSeaSquash playing as Atop 3. He is playing Loki, and then we got Magic playing Poseidon in the pocket, and the map is Oasis. Wait, does the lure? Oh my god, I didn't know that. The lure works as a granary, so you can actually put it on the zebras, and you can just like drop your resources to it. That is crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, so he is playing Poseidon, and then Pegasus is playing Zeus. All right, and let's see what JSS is playing. So JSS has Grass and Groom, and he is playing okay, so he is playing Thor, and then Miracle is playing Hades, and Mista is playing Thor as well. So okay, so let's see what Mista is doing. So he casted the Dwarf Mine, he made his temple, and it's about 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the game, and he is already going up already. Let's actually reload the game. Can we do that? Restart. Okay. So everything is different. I'm still getting used to this stuff. So let's see the Mista. All right. So he's casting the Dwarf Mine right away. He's sending one dwarf to it, and then he's sending 2 dwarves to a zebra. So I guess you start with 3 dwarves as Thor, like right away. I'm not sure if they're as good as gatherers for Thor, but maybe the only dwarf strategy works finally now, like I used to do when I was 12 years old. We'll see, I guess. So the big difference is that there's no more hunting dogs in classic or archaic, and they moved it to heroic. I guess that's because there's a lot more hunt now on the map, right? And also hunting dogs gives more villager HP. So I guess in heroic you can go back to hunting like out on the map, and you don't have to make farms as soon anymore. And then once you're hunting outside on the map, you get the villager HP bonus from hunting dogs that you can get in heroic. So I think that's like the strategy you gotta do. Okay, so Miracle is playing Hades. I think he's just using his standard Voobly build order, and Grass probably as well. So what I've been doing in Norse is I've been playing Odin, and I just make an ox cart. I make 2 extra ox carts right away. You can construct them now with your villagers, so you don't have to like queue them up from your TC anymore, which plays a little bit different, but I kind of like it actually, so that's cool. So let's play this a little bit faster. So Mista has like an insanely fast up this game. He's gonna click at like, so let me see how much. Okay, so here I switch. So he has 9 on food and 1 on wood and 1 on gold. So now he's switching the dwarves, and he's gonna go up for like a really fast up. So he's making a house here, and Norse villagers can also make houses now, so that's interesting, right? So this is like a super ghetto as build order, but it's really fast. So he's gonna make he's gonna construct an ox cart now, as you can see, and then he's making herseers. So there's only auto queue from villagers now if you right click the villager icon or the dwarf icon in your TC, and there's no more military auto queue, but you can still shift queue units up for military, so it like queues up like 5 at the same time, for example. So right now Mista did a 4-5-3 up, like that's crazy. And now he's searching Squash's base, and he's looking for a forest fire. He's going to be sending the Valkyrie right away to his base as well. So that's fun. He's gonna block him with the house. He kind of misses though, but so he gets no villager kills. Squash reacts very fast. So now I'm assuming Mista's just gonna follow up with some longhouses, or actually the Great Hall. So now the longhouse makes a new spearman unit for Norse, and then you have to throw an X-Men and Ulfsark, which is now called a Berserk. And then the Great Hall makes heroes, which has a new ranged hero unit called the Gadi, I believe. And also Herseers, also still from the temple, the Herseers, and the Great Hall makes cavalry like Radiant Cav and Charles in Heroic Age. So Squash is gonna wall this part off to protect his giraffes, and he's gonna house up his tower. It's all looking pretty standard. And then Miracleman is also doing just pretty standard stuff. It's just only Mista is doing like some crazy shit right now. He has like Squash completely off the map, and Squash is just gathering resources, trying to survive this Mista onslaught. So Magic is going for a second fast TC, and he is still gathering from the lure. So yeah, that's interesting. Selected. Okay, so food drop site. Yeah, so it is a drop site as well. So what is this relic? Storehouse build time minus 50%. House build time minus 50%. Food cost minus 25%. Damn, so the relics really got buffed, and if you hover over them now, you can see what it does. So it is very easy to tell what a relic does now. This is a really good relic, wow. Okay, so Squash is still like raiding, and now he told Miracleman, I think, to cast Pestilence. And Pestilence apparently, it stops the town center and towers from firing at any units. So basically now he can just dive the town center and nothing will shoot him. And he can just kill every villager without being worried about a TC fire. So Pestilence got a really big buff, guys. It's really good now. And then we got Pegasusrush doing the classic Athena rush. It still works, it's still really good. And Minotaurs are so much stronger now as well. So let's see. So Squash is just, I don't think he, like, this was like his, maybe like his 4th or 5th game, so he doesn't really know. I believe he doesn't even know that you can make cavalry from the Great Hall. So he probably has like a longhouse, and he's like, wait, how do I make Radiant Cav, right? But you gotta make it from the Great Hall. So yeah, it's like, honestly, this is just AOM 2. Like, it's kind of similar, but it's just basically a different game. So what I learned from playing like 25 hours this weekend was that if you make or like hip cons or Radiant Cav or any horse units, like, they kill villagers really fast. So raiding is really good, and villagers die easier than before. So the game is like super aggressive. Like, it's not as boomy as before. Like, even though Magic is booming right now, it's like the game is still really aggressive, and it's just so much fun to play. Like, the game is just super addicting right now. And also one change is that the heroes, they can actually shoot flying units now. They cannot shoot land army, but they can switch to a bow when there's like a Stymphalian bird, or when there's a phoenix or a rock. And also rocks, they have to land on the ground now, right? So yeah. By the way, guys, I'm casting this game and there's only 30 minutes left for the beta, so I hope I can finish this game. I'm probably gonna have to fast play it. I didn't really record that many games, so I'm gonna try to record this game and then also a game of Magic against Pegasusrush, which is like a super entertaining game, but I'll probably have to play it on like turbo fast play to show you guys. So I'm sorry for playing this super fast, but I don't have much time left to record this. So Mista's just raiding Squash right now, and Pegasus is taking his forward town center. Squash is holding on really well though. And let's see. But you can zoom out also really far out. Maybe a little bit slower. Okay. So let's see. So there's just a lot of raiding, a lot of aggression here. Here Miracleman comes in. Also you can make like Achilles in the classic age now. So I think the ranged heroes, they got moved to H2 or H3, the heroic age. So yeah. Here Mista is raiding in with this raiding calf. And I believe Odin raiding calf, they have like a 10% like bonus. Because any unit from the Great Hall, the new building, they have like a 10% bonus for attack or HP from the Great Hall. So yeah, so as you can see, it's like a cavalry battle over here. They're just fighting it out, and Grass is trying to get some raids in, but I think Peggy is just too far ahead now, and Grass is kind of having the same fate as Squash is in this game. So Peggy grabbed his back TC, and he got his forward TC, and Grass is kind of still on only one TC. He's kind of, I think he's trying to cheese for a fast mythic, but the problem is that you need a fortress or a hill fort now to go mythic. So you can already make a market in the classical age or maybe even the archaic age, but you cannot make caravans until the heroic age. So here Magic uses the pestilence, and Squash uses the walking woods as well, and they're just destroying everything here. But Mista really has a big army as well, so they're gonna take out this town center, but I think Mista's gonna clean up the walking woods. And Mista or Magic runs, and now Squash is taking the forward town center. So Squash is holding on really well. So I watched his live and Squash was macroing really well, like for his 5th or 6th game. Like he was holding on really well against TheMista. There was also a game too, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to cast it. JSS did win that one. They had Recon as well instead of Miracle. Recon, of course, and AoE 4 Pro, right? So it's looking really tough here for Squash and Magic now. But Pegasus is just going through, or actually just looking a little sus still. So Peggy has to go back, and now Miracle casted the Sentinel. You get 5 now on the forward TC from Grass. And you can see Magic is raiding, taking out some villagers in the back. Mista is looking for some raids, but he cannot find any right now. So I heard Manticores, or actually I've used them. Manticores are really good right now. I think they're broken. Like they're gonna have to fix them. Like if Miracleman knew, he should make like, oh shit, the fucking curse just destroyed the Mista's army. And Magic has just so many Hippocons. The battle board is looking pretty cool too. The only problem is I think like when you zoom out, it becomes kind of unclear what is going on with like the units and shit. But I'm getting used to it though. So Peggy has a lot of Minotaurs. I wonder if he's gonna make more Hydras as well. Hydras get new heads really fast. Like it's only like a few kills, and you get a few more heads on the Hydra. And damn, dude, these Hippopists look so sick with the capes. Like they look insanely cool. So Magic is gonna drop a forward fortress now, and Squash is holding on, taking his back TC. So I think it's just gonna be a matter of like who can hold on better, Grass or Squash. That's gonna decide the game. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Grass is trying to go for some raids, and Pegasus is going Mythic Age. And damn, the Earthquake from Miracleman just wiping out everything that Grass has, or Squash has, right? battle boards are chasing these cool looking cape guys. They have a pissed. So there's an underworld going down, and I think it is defensively if I remember correctly, because Peggy is just destroying grass right now. So there's a frost freezing everything, but Miracle has to go back into the underworld because of the lightning storm. And it's, oh my god, it destroyed the underworld. I didn't know it worked against buildings. That's crazy. It just deleted the underworld. Yeah. Like, people were telling me that lightning storm was really OP. Yeah, that is crazy. So Mista is still trying to raid, and Magic is going for the middle. He's getting some catapults out, and I think Pegasus has pretty much won his side. So Miracleman has to help Grass now. And that leaves Mista alone against Magic and Squash. And these Hydras, they benefit from the bronze god power now as well. So they get a little bit more armor, I think, which is pretty cool. And Magic is just raiding all these gold villagers from the Mista. There was no wall here blocking Magic from entering the base, so he's just killing everything with these units. And another earthquake from Magic.